Hello friends and enemies, come with me on day 2 of my trip to Switzerland. We had one full day before our brand trip officially started, so the three of us decided to head off to Lucerne. We took the tram over to Zurich HB, which is the major train station in Zurich, and then hopped on a train over to Lucerne, which took only about an hour and a half. I had a cappuccino and a pretty dry chocolate croissant for breakfast on the train before our train arrived in Lucerne. We first headed off to Chapel Bridge as it wasn't too far from the train station, and it was so pretty and so picturesque that we took a lot of photos and videos while we were there. Afterwards, we walked over to the Lion Monument, which is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. After taking some photos and videos over there, we decided to go to this one place that was near the bridge, but unfortunately they had just finished breakfast service, so we only got like warm drinky drinks, which were very much needed because it was chilly even though it was summer. Afterwards, we met up with Rasheen, who's part of the EF Ultimate Break Ambassador team, got lunch at this place called Sopranos Cafe, and then headed up to Mount Pilatus. We got tickets for a self-guided tour up the mountain through Get Your Guide, and we were low-key a little bit confused on how to get there at first, but luckily we ended up on the right track. We mainly came up here because we heard that Switzerland's longest summer toboggan run was up here, and when we got there, we saw a sign that said it was closed, which was understandable because it was misty and raining a little bit that morning. But then I think someone heard us like complaining about the sign saying it was closed and being like, oh no, it's still open, you can go up there, so we hurried our asses up to another part of the mountain to go on this run. It was really good that we decided to go then and there because the line for it was super long and we were not able to go back on it once we finished the ride. You go one at a time and they kind of space you out, but Candace was really accelerating on this thing, so much so that she crashed into me once we got to the bottom. And then the only way to get you and the toboggan sleds back up the mountain is to drag you back up while you're riding it. It was literally the funniest and most humbling experience in my life. Once we were done on the mountain, we went back to Lucerne where we got dinner with a few other ambassadors who came in early for the trip before we all took the train back to Zurich. For a hot second, we thought about taking these scooters back to our rental, but we're like, nah, let's just take the tram back. Like and follow for day 3.